Time for my top 10 Chanel bags. I love curating lists. Today we're going to be talking about my Chanel top 10. My name is Cathy, if we haven't met, and I'm all about empowering women to pursue luxury in all areas of their life. My favorite topics are beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Within the fashion space, currently I'm loving handbags and sneakers. If any of that interests you, think about subscribing. Time for my top 10 Chanel bags. I'm a Chanel lover. I am a Chanel lover. And so the other day I sat down and was like, okay, if I had a dream collection of Chanel bags, what are the bags that are in that collection? I've always appreciated Chanel bags, and I have a very good idea of what I want and what colors, sizes, styles work for me. So this is it. Except for the first bag, none are in any particular order. Is number one, and I said everything else after it is in whatever order. This big girl is number one. I actually have a video already out for her, and I'll link it above. She is a vintage black canvas logo half flap with 24 karat gold hardware. I have a whole video dedicated to why I love her, so no need to get into it. She's a stunner. She's a 3 series Chanel bag. This bag is a maxi size. She checks all my boxes. She's number one. My number two bag is the vintage black single flap in the jumbo size in black caviar with gold hardware. This bag, whether it's vintage or new in the store, is very hard to get. Everybody wants a black caviar bag with gold hardware. Last time I tried to get one of these bags, the waiting list was at least 6 months, and I just didn't want to wait that long. The price of this bag currently in the store is about $7,200, $7,400. I definitely want the vintage version of this bag. This bag is quintessential Chanel. This is the bag that when most people think of a Chanel bag that they see. There's not much else I can say about it. My number three bag is the black Reissue 2.55 bag with gold hardware. When most people think of Chanel bags, they think of the classic flap with the interlocking CCs, but the Reissue is technically the original bag that Coco Chanel invented. The classic flap was invented around 1983 by Karl Lagerfeld. It's since become synonymous with Chanel. This bag to me has a very vintage feel. I love the way it looks. Most people associate Chanel with the interlocking CCs closures, which I love. My name starts with a C. Any luxury brand that starts with a C is a favorite of mine. Chanel, Celine, Chloe, give me all the C's. Sometimes you want something that's a little bit more understated, a little bit more timeless. I love the rectangular Mademoiselle turn lock closure. It's understated. There are definitely times when you do not want a Chanel logo all emblazoned on your purse, and for those times the Reissue bag is perfect. The Reissue also comes in a different type of leather. It's almost like a pre-worn wrinkled look. It's called a crinkled calfskin, which I actually love. I personally don't know if it's more durable than the caviar. I can appreciate the look of both of them. I love the bag. So it comes in 4 sizes, starting from the 224 all the way to the 227. I envision this bag being more of a nighttime bag for me, so I prefer the 225 size in this bag. Love it. Bag also has a pearl accessory that you can also buy aftermarket that I love. I'm not a big pearl person, but just, a little here and there. And I like the fact that this accessory is not on my body, but it's on my bag and gives me a little bit of flair. Why not? Another thing that's different about the Reissue is the chain. The flap chains are interwoven with leather. The Reissue chains are just metal. So it's a different touch also. I feel like if you're a Chanel lover, collector, whatever you want to call yourself, you need a Reissue. I prefer the flap version, but I've seen wallets, I've seen a walk. I just feel like this is a bag that is very versatile. It's a Chanel bag for when you don't want to scream Chanel. My number 4 bag is a Chanel Deauville. Now, I've gone on record to say I'm not a big shoulder bag person, but I do carry totes just because I need to tote stuff around. The Chanel Deauville is a beautiful way to tote around the things that you don't want people to see. So my favorite Deauville's are, of course, this red and blue one. I love the color. It's very versatile. It goes with black. At first I thought it was going to be slightly limiting, but because of the neutral background, I feel like it goes with so many things. There's also a couple of denim ones. There's a black denim one that I have my eye on, maybe in a larger size. I feel like there's a lot of totes out there. I prefer the Chanel totes versus maybe, let's say, the Louis Vuitton Never Full. I've never carried a Dior book tote, so I can't really say one way or the other. For me, I do prefer the Deauville just in terms of the look. I actually like both of the sizes, and they also come with different straps depending on how large the bag is. That's the number 4 bag in my Chanel collection. My number 5 is the red XXL travel bag with gold hardware. I posted this bag on my Instagram, and she is a crowd pleaser. People love her. I'm planning to do a what fits in my bag for this Chanel XXL. She's huge. It's gonna be hard to fit her onto the camera, but we'll try to make do. So I see this bag as a work bag. The Deauville is a tote. This to me is a work bag that I can close, that I can take on work trips. If I have a tote bag, it's open, people can see in it, but I like my privacy, so I love this bag. This is a good bag to travel with. She's huge. There are a lot of bags that are just big for no reason. This bag is big for a reason. It allows you to put a laptop. It allows you to, anything that you need for the work day, you can put it in there and it looks stylish, and it doesn't feel like a burden on your back. Oftentimes, a lot of work and travel bags are very heavy. This bag is actually fairly light for its size. So what do you think of the red XXL travel bag? Is it too big for you? I think it's a good size, but let me know what you think. I think in my mind, I initially always felt that red is a color reserved for smaller bags until this bag. This bag in red is just, it's gorgeous. I have seen it in black. It's okay. Actually, I like the black, but the red is my favorite. So if this is my collection, so I'm saying the red. So my number 6 bag is a vintage Chanel mini. And the reason I think I want the vintage is because the vintage bag is actually like 1 inch larger on length and width than the other one. And the vintage one will actually fit an iPhone and other things comfortably. I feel like the newer models will fit your iPhone, but I feel like once you start putting more and more things in there, it gets a little bit cramped. Just my personal preference. I thought I wanted it in black, but y'all, recently I saw this light blue denim that I can't get out of my mind. And so all thoughts of having a black version of this bag are totally thrown out the window. Oh my gosh. The thing that crushed me about this bag though is, so I'm seeing this bag and I think, oh, this bag is like, it's a vintage mini. So I'm thinking like, okay, I wish it was $2,000, but let's say it's $5,000. I saw this bag for $9,800. My friend who is a Chanel connoisseur told me that this is actually a normal thing, that for some reason the denim vintage bags are more expensive than the leather. Don't get me, I don't know enough about Chanel to know why a denim cloth bag would be so much more expensive than a leather bag, but maybe it's the color, maybe it's that it's more rare. Regardless of what it is, I was able to find one for $6,800. That's still ridiculous for a mini bag. The mini is about 4 inches. My maxi is 13.4, almost 14 inches, and it's cost less. So my mind's blown. I love the bag. I'm putting it out in the universe because I love this bag. Now, another reason I love the denim is I was realizing I just was getting a lot of black bags, and you know, I with pops of red, of course, in my collection. But this bag, I feel like it's so cute, and I'm envisioning myself wearing that bag with these shoes. Like, I feel like the light denim would go well with light denim jeans and like any color top. It's a gorgeous spring bag, so it's definitely on the list for my collection. I could always get a black one. What other colors do you think would be good for me to get besides black, besides the denim? This denim version is so unique, so fresh. Yeah, add it to my list. When I've talked about vintage flaps, I've talked about the Reissue bag. The one style I have not talked about is the Chanel 19. So Chanel 19 bags were created by Karl Lagerfeld in 2019, hence the name Chanel 19. When I first saw the bag, I was like, oh, it's okay. But there have been 2 styles that have made me think, add that to my list. The 7th bag on my list is a red Chanel 19 in the small, medium size. I believe the current price is $5,200. Yeah, it's a gorgeous bag. It's actually a fairly new bag. I never knew that Chanel 19s came into this color. I follow the Youssefs. They're 2 sisters. They had a vlog. They came to Chicago and purchased some Chanel things. One of the things that they unboxed was this beautiful red Chanel 19. Oh my gosh, I'm still in love with this bag. You know, it's a brand new bag. It's out. I'm almost afraid that it's gonna sell out, but there's a part of me that's like, chill. Chill. It's on my list. I'm trying to figure out how I can get it. Maybe this may be one of those bags that might be better suited for me to wait until it gets on the resale market, but I don't know. Right now, all I know is number 7, Chanel 19 red small bag. Love it, love it, love it. My number 8 bag is a beige and black Houndstooth Chanel 19 in the maxi size. I saw this bag either in 2019 or 2020 on Pinterest. I've been obsessed with this bag ever since. There's a part of me that's like, oh, you don't wear these colors, but I don't really care. I feel like this bag is a beautiful neutral bag. The last time I looked for this bag on the resale market, it was close to 10 grand, which is kind of not making me happy. I missed the initial one. I don't think they're gonna do it again. They've done a Houndstooth. The majority of the Chanel 19 bags I've seen have either been a calfskin, goatskin, lambskin, whatever. It's technically a tweed bag, but one thing I do like about it is more of the uniformity. A lot of the tweeds that I've seen have been very busy. This has a very big pattern, which makes it a really good neutral versus some of the other ones where I'm just like, it's a little busy. It's just, This one, I've been in love with it for a year. It's on my list. What's your favorite Chanel 19 bag? Full disclosure, I have not even tried this bag on. I haven't even tried a maxi size Chanel 19, so I need to go to the store and do that. But currently, this is number 8 on my list. Even if I go and the maxi is the wrong size, I'll just switch to the size below it. I don't care. The pattern is what I love. In my mind, the maxi is the size I'm going to get. And that's my number 8 selection. So the last 2 bags on my list are actually vintage bags. My number 9 bag is a vintage red classic flap in the medium size in caviar leather. Now this is going to be a hard bag to find. Number 1, I'm not exactly sure which red I want. Chanel does a different red variation every year, so I need to pinpoint which year, and that's going to help me figure it out. But right now I'm just kind of like, I just want a red vintage bag. Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, the universe needs specificities. By the end of the year, I should have figured out what's my perfect red vintage Chanel shade, and that will also let me know which series bag I'm looking for. Now, unfortunately, this bag, similar to my number 2 bag, is like Sasquatch. You've heard of the bag, you know, people have claimed to see it. Like, I've seen pictures, but this bag, you never see this bag in real life. This is one of those bags that people seem to hold on to. If for some reason it does come up for sale, it's bought in the first 15 minutes. The fact that this bag is snatched up so quickly is one of the reasons why it's hard for me to figure out what's the exact color of red caviar leather that I want. But I know for myself, I want a red bag. Like, now, I know you're saying, okay, well, Cathy, this is like your 3rd red bag. Shut up, okay? I like red bags. I'm a red bag person. I'm a red lipstick person. I could get black, but why? And this is going to be a medium. So a medium bag is, I'm 5'6", a 4'6". A medium bag is going to look like maybe a small would look like on a very petite woman. It's my nice nighttime bag. This is the bag when I don't want to carry the big body here. I want something small, cute. I want to be sexy. Or even if I'm going out, this is the bag. Sad face. This bag may take me a year to find. It may take me 10 years. A friend and I are saying that there's certain bags that are very hard to find, and we may have to go overseas, like on a bag shopping expedition. Just bring cash and empty suitcases and buy Chanel bags and come back. And so I think this is going to be the bag. So this bag is number 9 on my list. All the bags above it are a little bit easier to find. Number 2 is another hard bag to find. But no, this number 9 bag is definitely going to be a hard one to find. And I still have to figure out, like, what's my right shade of red. But if anybody who wears red lipstick, you know, like, you just can't wear any shade of red. There's a right shade of red for you, and there's a wrong shade of red for you. Once I figure out my right shade of red, I'm going to know which bag I want. And so that's my number 9. So number 10, bringing up the rear. Number 10 is also a vintage classic flap in the medium size. But this is in pink caviar leather with, of course, the 24 karat gold plated hardware. Luckily for me, I know which is the exact shade of pink I want. I want a pink vintage flat bag from the Series 9 collection. That makes it easier, at least to search. It might not make it easier to find because, as you guys are learning, I'm a very specific person, which is good because I know exactly what I want. But what's bad is there's only a limited number of Series 9 pink bags in decent condition that people actually want to sell. Let's say if there's 10,000 of these bags, a lot of people may want to hold on to them. So this is another bag that I may have to go overseas. It's number 10 on my list because it's such a specific shade of pink that I'm just like, you know what? If I don't get this bag for 5-10 years, I'm fine. This bag can be on the end of the list. I also wanted pink because pink is a color I wear often. Chanel has so many different seasonal colors, but I know for myself, I like a pink bag. A friend of mine has, I believe, a Series 7 vintage bag. It's a beautiful shade of pink. It's just too light for me. I need something that has that's closer to a little bit more petal pink, and so that's what the shade that this one is going to give me. Sure, most people are thinking, like, you don't seem like a pink person. Well, unfortunately, like, if you've seen my winter coat video, I have pink coats. I love pink coats. I think the pink purse will actually also look good with I have a lot of tan coats, with trench coats. Yeah, so for me, I already know it's gonna be popping. Because I'm so specific, it's gonna take me some time. I doubt you guys are gonna see anytime soon a video where I'm like, I found my pink vintage bag. But that's number 10 for me. That was my Chanel top 10. Let me know if any of these bags are in your collection. You will notice that I'm a lover of vintage Chanel classic flaps. Unfortunately, I don't love the Gabrielle Hobo. I don't love the Diana. I don't love the trendy CC. There's a lot of styles that I don't love. If any of those styles are your favorite, let me know in the comments. If there's a bag that you think that is my style that I missed out on, let me know in the comments. Thank you for sticking around and enduring my list of curated Chanel picks. If you like this and other bag content, please think about subscribing. All right, talk to you next time. Bye.